Up here, in the roof of the world, life clings to the edge of existence. The air is thin, the winds are relentless, and the cold is a constant predator. But for one hunter, this is home. This is the kingdom of the snow leopard, ghost of the mountains, a phantom cloaked in smoke-gray fur and rosettes of shadow. We're in the Himalayas, a landscape of breathtaking beauty and brutal reality. And today, we're on the trail of one of its most elusive residents. Our story begins with a mother snow leopard. She hasn't eaten in days. Her 2 young cubs, hidden in a den of rock and ice, are growing weaker. Her hunger is more than an ache. It's a desperate, primal drive. From her vantage point, a rocky outcrop thousands of feet high, she scans the valleys below. Her eyes, pale and piercing, are sharper than any lens. She is patience itself, a statue carved from the mountain. Hours pass. The sun arcs across the sky, casting long, dramatic shadows. Nothing. The mountain offers no relief. Then, a flicker of movement. Far below, a small herd of barrel or blue sheep graze on a sparse patch of frozen grass. They are experts at navigating this terrain, their hooves designed for near vertical climbs. But the snow leopard is the master. She locks onto a lone male, slightly separated from the group. He's strong and healthy, a formidable target. But for her hungry cubs, he is the only hope. The hunt begins. She moves with an unnerving silence. Her large, fur-covered paws act like snowshoes, distributing her weight and muffling her steps. She's not walking. She's flowing over the rocks, a whisper in the wind. She uses every ridge, every shadow, every contour of the land as cover. The distance is immense, nearly a mile. A direct approach is impossible. She must get closer, much closer, without being seen or scented. This isn't a race of speed, not yet. It's a game of strategy, of angles and patience, played on the most extreme chessboard on Earth. She calculates her route, a downward traverse across a treacherous scree slope. Every step sends a cascade of small stones skittering down, a sound that could betray her instantly. But she moves with a dancer's grace, placing each paw with surgical precision. The wind is in her favor, carrying her scent away from the unsuspecting sheep. She drops lower, her body pressed flat against the ground, a seamless part of the landscape. Her heart pounds, a steady drumbeat of anticipation, but her breathing is controlled, her focus absolute. Now, she's within 100 yards. The tension is palpable. The blue sheep lifts its head, its sensitive ears twitching. Has it sensed her? A moment of pure stillness hangs in the thin mountain air. The sheep stares in her direction, but her camouflage is perfect. Reassured, it lowers its head to graze again. This is her chance, the moment of decision. She explodes from her cover. In a heartbeat, she goes from absolute stillness to a blur of motion. It's an act of incredible power and commitment. The chase is on. The blue sheep, startled into action, bolts. It doesn't run away, it runs down the impossibly steep mountain face. This is the snow leopard's world. Gravity becomes her ally. They plummet down the cliffside in a controlled fall, a terrifying ballet of survival. The angle is insane, more than 60 degrees. Rocks and ice fly from beneath their feet. The sheep bounds in huge, desperate leaps, trying to outrun the ghost at its heels. But the snow leopard is a master of the vertical chase. Her long, thick tail, almost the length of her body, acts as a rudder and a counterbalance. allowing her to make hairpin turns and maintain her balance at breathtaking speeds. The sheep zigzags, trying to shake its pursuer. The leopard matches its every move, anticipating, cutting corners, closing the gap with each powerful stride. They are a cascade of life and death, hurtling towards the valley floor. The drop is hundreds of feet. One wrong step, one miscalculation for either animal means certain death. But there's no time for fear, only instinct. Closer, closer. The leopard is just a leap away. She stretches out her powerful forelimbs, her claws extended like grappling hooks. She makes contact. Her jaws, capable of immense pressure, aim for the neck. But the sheep is strong. It thrashes, kicking wildly, trying to dislodge the predator. They tumble together, a chaotic knot of fur and horns, still sliding down the unforgiving slope. The struggle is brief but violent. The snow leopard holds on, her survival and the survival of her cubs depending on this single moment. Finally, the sheep's struggles cease. The hunt is over. Silence returns to the mountain, broken only by the sound of the wind and the leopard's heavy, ragged breaths. She has risked everything. But now she has a meal that will sustain her and her cubs for over a week. The journey back up the mountain is arduous, dragging her heavy prize. But it's a journey of triumph. She will return to her den, not as a hunter, but as a mother, a provider in this land of extremes. This incredible sequence is a rare glimpse into the life of one of the world's most mysterious big cats. It's a powerful reminder of the raw, untamed beauty of the natural world and the constant struggle for survival that plays out every day in these remote, magnificent peaks. The snow leopard isn't just a predator. She's a symbol of resilience, a testament to life's ability to thrive in the harshest of places. She is, and always will be, the true queen of the high mountains. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were as amazed by this as we were, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an adventure into the wild. See you next time. Without warning, Razor explodes into motion from his crouched position. He launches downhill with controlled power, descending the steep, rocky slope at incredible speed. The camera follows from a low side angle as snow and loose gravel scatter beneath his paws. Slow motion sequence shows his powerful hind legs absorbing impact as he lands on a narrow rock ledge, tail swinging wide for perfect balance. Small stones cascade into the abyss below. Cut to the Himalayan ibex herd reacting instantly. Ears twitch, heads snap upward, alarm spreading through the group. The alpha male stomps, and the herd bursts into motion, scrambling toward higher ground. Razor accelerates, body low and aerodynamic. His long, thick tail counterbalances sharp turns as he zigzags across near vertical terrain. The wind roars around him. Wide cinematic shot reveals the dramatic vertical difference. Predator descending from above, prey fleeing below toward the cliff face. Close-up on Razor's icy blue eyes locked onto a slightly slower subadult ibex separating from the herd. He leaps across a narrow crevice, ultra-slow motion mid-air shot, muscles fully extended, claws reaching forward. He lands perfectly and continues without losing speed. The ibex attempts a steep uphill climb along a rocky wall. Snow breaks loose under its hooves. Razor shifts strategy instantly, angling diagonally to intercept rather than follow directly. Camera switches to intense, handheld documentary style, increasing urgency. Loose rocks tumble violently. The terrain becomes narrower and more dangerous. A deadly drop yawns just meters away. Razor's paws grip icy stone with precision. His breathing grows heavier but controlled, vapor trailing behind him in the freezing air. The targeted ibex slips slightly, regains footing, then bolts toward a narrow cliff shelf. Razor gains ground rapidly. Close-up of Scar over his left eye as determination intensifies. Suddenly, both animals reach a dangerously thin ridge path, barely wide enough for one body. The ibex hesitates for a split second. Razor uses that hesitation, launching forward in a powerful burst of speed. Snow sprays into the air. Both predator and prey race along the cliff edge, thousands of feet above the valley floor. The wind howls violently now, making balance even harder. Razor prepares for another leap as the ibex attempts a desperate sideways jump toward a higher rock outcrop. Ultra-slow motion, Razor pushes off with full strength. Mid-air cinematic shot, mountain landscape blurred behind him, tail extended for balance, claws stretched forward. Cut to impact, paws strike rock edge, inches from a vertical drop. He regains balance instantly. Distance between predator and prey is now dangerously small. Camera tight on Razor's focused eyes as he prepares for the final closing sprint. Fade, with chase still in motion across the deadly mountain face. In the heart of the Himalayas, where the air is thin and life hangs by a thread, a drama of survival is about to unfold. On a razor-thin mountain shelf, a young Himalayan ibex picks its way across treacherous ground. Each step is a gamble, with hooves striking sparks from the rock and a sheer drop just inches away. The wind howls, a constant reminder of the brutal conditions. But the ibex is not alone. From the shadows of a jagged outcrop, a hunter emerges. Razor, a magnificent snow leopard, moves with impossible grace. At full speed, he navigates the deadly terrain, his long, thick tail swinging low, a perfect counterbalance to every sharp turn and sudden stop. You can see the steam from his breath, a ghost in the freezing air, just like his praise. This is the deadliest chase on Earth, a high-stakes ballet on the roof of the world. The young ibex, cornered and desperate, sees a sliver of hope, a higher rock platform, a near vertical leap away. It's a move born of sheer terror. For a fleeting second, the ibex hangs, suspended in the air, a silhouette against the vast, empty sky. But Razor is a master of this domain. He commits instantly. Watch this. His powerful hind legs coil, a spring of pure muscle and instinct. The raw power ripples beneath his pale, smoke-gray fur. You can see the old scar over his left eye, a testament to a life of conflict. His icy blue eyes are locked on his target with chilling intensity. His tail extends straight back, a rudder in the thin mountain air, guiding him through this incredible leap of faith. The world blurs into a backdrop of Himalayan emptiness as Razor soars across the deadly gap. Impact. His front paws slam onto the edge of the platform. Claws, like sharpened steel, dig deep into the frozen stone, desperately seeking purchase. Snow and ice break loose, cascading into the canyon thousands of feet below. For a heart-stopping moment, his hind paws dangle over the abyss. Then, with a surge of explosive strength, he hauls his entire body onto the ledge. He has made it. The ibex stumbles as it lands, its hooves scrabbling for grip on the loose, unforgiving rock. That single moment of instability is all Razor needs. He closes the final distance in a short, controlled burst of pure predatory speed. The world erupts in a cloud of snow and dust near the cliff's edge. Then silence. A sudden, profound silence that replaces the chaos of the chase. The only sound is the wind whispering across the empty ridge. Seconds feel like minutes, and then he appears. Razor steps forward, alone, onto the higher ledge. His chest heaves, his breathing slowly returning to normal. The thin air swirls around him, a silent accomplice. His scarred face is a mask of calm. Those icy blue eyes, once burning with focus, now scan the vast mountain kingdom that stretches out below him. He is the master of all he surveys. The sun begins its slow descent, painting the jagged peaks in shades of gold and orange. The light catches the frost on his whiskers, making them sparkle like diamonds. Razor begins to walk steadily upward toward the highest point of the ridge. He moves with a quiet confidence, a solitary king returning to his throne. Here, at this extreme altitude, above an endless sea of mountains, he stands alone. His thick fur ripples gently in the wind. He pauses at the very summit, a perfect silhouette against the burning sky. The deadliest chase in the mountains has ended. Nature's brutal, beautiful cycle is complete. As the camera pulls back, revealing the immense, staggering scale of the Himalayas, Razor becomes a smaller and smaller figure against the endless landscape. But his presence is undeniable. He is the undisputed ruler of this high, frozen world. A ghost, a legend, a survivor. The spirit of the mountain itself.